I think we all have pivotal moments in our lives, and those moments change us. They move us in a different direction. Superstorm Sandy did that to me. It made me rethink how I could help my community, and that's what triggered my journey into public service. Hi, I'm Commissioner Sue Kiley, and this is Commissioner Corner. I grew up in Monmouth County all of my life, mainly in Hazlet. I have 4 sisters and 1 brother. I have 5 children, and I have 13 grandchildren, but 1 on the way. I ran in Hazlet, and I was elected as a committee woman, and then I moved into the deputy mayor role and the mayor role. I was very gratified in Hazlet to be able to have an impact on the residents there. However, the thought of being at a county level and impacting 53 towns was something that was very appealing to me. At the local level, we didn't have enough programs for the things we needed, and it was my mission to get to the county and make sure that those programs were created. And the ones that I liaison to are Health and Human Services, the Sheriff's Office, and the Prosecutor's Office. I'm so focused on Health and Human Services and very grateful that I'm the liaison there because I began my career as a registered nurse. So this is a great place for me to land to be able to really have an impact on the health of people in our county. When Superstorm Sandy hit, the devastation was overwhelming. Children that were in my children's choir at the time were from Union Beach and overnight were homeless. The RAIN Foundation was in place, and we immediately jumped into action. And we got out into the community. We started delivering food to people that needed it. People were trapped in the top parts of their homes and couldn't get out. It made me decide that I'm not doing enough for my community and I want to do more. Monmouth Acts was the result of a county-wide survey to determine what the true needs were of the people in Monmouth County. Instead of just putting programs into place that we think they need, what are the people in the county telling us? And it's a partnership between the community and the county. We say there is no wrong door when someone comes looking for help, because no matter where they enter the system, now we're a team. Now we all know each other and our services, and we can direct them correctly. In the Human Services Department, which is a department that I liaison to, we work with seniors, veterans, addiction services, mental health services. You can see the programs being put into place and then the impact they're having on the residents. We even created a system so that we could see how well we were doing based on what the residents feel in terms of the services, not what we thought we were doing. One of the biggest problems we had was stigma. There are a lot of people that really need help with addiction, and they're afraid to come forward because they're afraid of what you might think of them. I always say, if I'm a diabetic and I say I have diabetes, the person I'm talking to will engage with me and will say, oh, I take that medicine, I do this. So if you are a person with substance use disorder, you're embarrassed to say it. You don't want to tell anybody. So we did a campaign for Stigma-Free within our county. And we worked very hard to communicate that having that kind of a problem doesn't isolate you. In fact, you're going to find that there are a lot more people that are struggling with the same thing, and we can all help each other. The first person that comes to mind is Grandma Rosie. She called me and she had a lot to say. She couldn't get over how helpful the program was to her and the people in her building. We went and got her prescriptions for her when she couldn't get out. She's a huge supporter of our programs, but she's also not afraid to tell us if there's something that she didn't like or that she wants more of. For example, she called to talk to me about the fact that we didn't have enough transportation for seniors. And her timing couldn't have been more perfect because we had just opened up a new transportation system, and I was able to give her that information. And she said, I've put a flyer up, I've called all my friends in the building, and everybody is so excited. That's gratifying when you know that you can produce something that they really appreciate.